So finally, here we are. We're back with part 2. So hello and yes, welcome back to another video, guys. And today we are continuing with my top 50 albums for this point in time. Not set in stone, this is just how I'm feeling right now. And of course today we're going over number 25 through to number 1. Now most of the people who are watching this video probably watched part 1 where I done number 50 through to 26. A bit repetitive here, but I'm going to quickly just say a few things before we get started. My list is not set in stone. It's not. This is just how I'm feeling right here, right now. Also try to put a bit of variety in there, because you guys know I love Eric Clapton and of course the Beatles. So I could very easily have just filled this list up with Eric Clapton and the Beatles records. So I'm trying to put a bit of variety in here. Have some, a lot of different names. Try to pop up in here the best I can. And as I say, this isn't set in stone. You guys, you're going to have different lists, different opinions. Please let me know on them down below in the comments. And of course, I'm very happy to check them out. And of course, as I say, this is just my opinion for right here, right now. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Anyway, let's just crack straight on. So here we go. Number 25 is going to be Paul McCartney's Flaming Pie. Yes, I said there's going to be, I'm going to try and focus on doing some other artists other than just Beatles and Eric Clapton. But here we go. We have a solo Beatles record. But yeah, Paul McCartney, Flaming Pie. Absolutely love this record, I do. This is my favourite Paul McCartney record. I know a lot of people are going to be saying, what about Ram? But as you guys know, Ram did pop up in the last list, so I did give Ram its due. But while I think Ram is a more creative album, this is a more enjoyable one for me. This is an album which I can put on in any mood. Ram, if I'm in the mood where I just want to hear something fun, I might not go to Ram. I can't say I'll go to Ram in every mood. Whereas this one I think I'm more inclined to go to in any mood. I love The World Tonight. Some Days is great. Young Boy is fantastic. Calico Skies, Flaming Pie. Souvenirs, great. Little Willow, Really Love You, Beautiful Night, and Great Day. Just all great tracks there. So I do really enjoy this album, and it's got a lot of character to it. And it's one of Paul's most... I think it's one of the... when you look at anything from Paul from the 90s and onwards, I think it's one of the albums which suits him best, because we all know Paul likes to try and act either a bit old at times, with things like Kisses on the Bottom, and then he tries to act quite new with other things. So I think that is one of the albums which really suits Paul, sounds like what Paul should sound like for his age, if that makes sense. So anyway, number 24 is going to be a Cream album. Cream. I love the band Cream, one of my favourite bands. And it is Disraeli Gears. Now, I love this cover to start with. I mean, that's awesome. That is awesome. So yeah, this one here, the opening tracks. Strange Brew, Sunshine of Your Love. What more do you want? What more do you want? I mean, that is fantastic. And as I say, you've also got some other really, really cool tracks on there as well. Such as World of Pain, Blue Conditioner, I can't actually read the tracks because it's so small. Take Me Back is really good. We're Going Wrong, I really like that track. Really good psychedelic album, it's just such a fun, awesome record. Next one up is going to be the Beatles, and it is Revolver. So yeah, that's number 23, sorry. Number 23 is Revolver. From George Harrison's opening track, Taxman, all the way through to the incredibly clever Tomorrow Never Knows. This album is chock full of fantastic moments, such as Eleanor Rigby, one of the Beatles' most famous songs. Love You Too, very Indian influenced Harrison song. Yellow Submarine, just a very fun Ringo song, you can't go wrong there. Good Day Sunshine, just a fantastic Paul one. And Your Birds Can Sing from John, and Got to Get You Into My Life, which again, another Beatles classic there. This album here, brilliant, and Klaus Voormann's artwork on here. Incredible stuff, love it. Okay, this is 22 coming up now. This is John Martyn's Solid Air. Yes. Okay, so for those of you who don't know John Martyn's Solid Air, because this isn't the most famous album, this is from 1973. And generally, it's just one of the most laid-back, brilliant acoustic albums I've ever heard. From Over the Hill, which is fantastic. I love the title track, Solid Air. My favourite track on here, of course, is May You Never, which Eric Clapton covered on his album Slow Hand. And, you know, The Easy Blue, The Eyes Blue, that's my eyes being funny, reading the tracks wrong. It is a fantastic closing track. And this album here is just really, really chilled out. I really love the sound on that album. Okay, number 21 is going to be a very popular album. It is Full Moon Fever by Tom Petty. And again, it's another album which is just fun from start to finish. Free Falling, incredible. Of course, works massively with Jeff Lynne from the Electric Light Orchestra on this album. You can really hear Jeff Lynne's influence on that one. I Won't Back Down, fantastic song. Facing the Crowd is great. Running Down a Dream, classic. Feel a Whole Lot Better, Yeah, So Bad is great. The Apartment song's a lot of fun. I really like Zombie Zoo. That one's really cool, actually. Really silly, fun song, but awesome album. Awesome. Okay, number 19. Speaking of May You Never, here's the album which it was famously covered on. Slow Hand by Mr. Eric Clapton. The opening 3 tracks on here are generally just incredible. You've got Cocaine, Wonderful Tonight, and Lay Down Sally. I think everyone knows them 3 songs. I'd be very surprised if you didn't know them, especially Cocaine and Wonderful Tonight. Then we got Next Time You See Her, which is great. The core is fantastic. I love that song. May You Never. And Mean Old Frisco, really cool. So yeah, really, really good album there. And then here we go. Here's a Beatles one. Magical Mystery Tour. And I know, I can see a lot of you going, you've put Revolver below it? You know, and this album is quite high. Let me explain why. This isn't the most consistent album. This isn't the most consistent Beatles album, in fact. The ones below it, like Rubber Soul and Revolver, are consistently better than this. Because, you know, I like this album a lot. The Magical Mystery Tour is a good song, but it's very simple. Then we got Flying, which I like, but it's not great. And then we got Blue Jay Way, which again, I like, but it's not great. And then we've also got Baby You're a Rich Man, which I really like, but again, it's not great. And we're into the top 20 here, so these should all be solid, great albums. The reason this one gets so high, and feel free to argue with me in the comments, but my opinion will not be swayed on this, because we've got The Fall on the Hill, I Am the Walrus, Hello Goodbye, All You Need Is Love, and this is it, ready? Penny Lane and Strawberry Fields. 2 of my all-time favourite songs ever. That's why it's got this high. Blah. Fantastic album. Fantastic. I love it. Okay, so that was number... That was, hang on, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19. Coming in at number 18. 18, I've got to remember that or else I'm going to lose track. Hunky Dory, David Bowie. Yeah, David Bowie, incredible musician. This is the first time he's got an entry into my top 50. David Bowie is easily in my top 5 musicians. I think the man is incredible. I was absolutely gutted when we got the sad news of his passing this year. But anyway, you know, we got Changes on this album. Changes, the all-time David Bowie great. We got Ooh You Pretty Things, fantastic. Life on Mars. Kooks. We got Queenie Bitch, which I think is incredible. You know, I love the guitar riff in that one. And really, this is just such a fun, solid album. Brilliant. 18, Hunky Dory. 17 is going to Peter Gabriel with Us. This is my favourite Peter Gabriel record. Peter Gabriel had to make this list somewhere. This album here, you know, thinking about it, you know, Hunky Dory probably is better than this one. But this one is, you know, the effort that's gone into recording this. The lyrics are incredible. The vocals. This is one of those albums you put it on and you really think that it's been made by one of these really, really mind-blowing orchestrated groups. And it sounds fantastic. The Blood of Eden is one of my all-time favourite songs. Love it. And we got Kiss the Frog on here as well, which is fantastic. And then there's other tracks on here like Steam, Come Talk to Me, Only Us. You know, it is a phenomenal album. It really is. So if you haven't heard that, you need to go do it. But anyway, that was 17. And number 16 is going to be my final entry from Tom Petty. And it's Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, Into the Great Wide Open. I know, in my least to best Tom Petty video, I actually put Full Moon Fever above this one. But I'm going to take it back now, because I really love Full Moon Fever, but I like the feeling of this album more. The songs flow better. Learning to Fly is a fantastic single. King's Highway is great. Into the Great Wide Open is great. The Dark of the Sun. Two Gunslingers, I miss that. I really like that song. So he's telling a story in that one. You know, Making Some Noise is great. This is a really good, fun, solid album. So if you like Tom Petty, pick that up. That is incredible. Okay, we are on to now, hang on, 11, 12, oh, I lost track, 12, 13, 14, 15, top 15, coming in at number 15, my one and only entry from this artist, and it is Billy Joel. The Stranger, here he is, The Stranger. Yeah, this is a really fun album. Billy Joel is a really good artist. He's not one of my most favourites, but I do really like him. Because I know some people just love to put him down. I understand why, but I quite like him. I don't think there's anything really wrong with him. But this album from start to finish is pure entertainment. You've got Moving Out, Anthony's song, The Stranger, Just the Way You Are, Scenes from an Italian Restaurant, Vienna, Only the Good Die Young, She's Always a Woman, and then we got the last two tracks, which they're still good, but you know they're really, 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 really solid album there. It is. That's why it's made it so high on the list, because it is just solid. There's really nothing wrong with it. Number 14. We have Led Zeppelin with Led Zeppelin 2. Yeah, a whole lot of love. The Lemon Song, Heartbreaker, Moby Dick. Oh, what a song. It's, again, just a rocking masterpiece. It is. The Led Zeppelin classic. Okay, number 13. Hang on. 11, 12, 13. Yep, number 13 is going to the Electric Light Orchestra, Out the Blue. Yes, Out the Blue. An incredible album here. Double album again from the Electric Light Orchestra. We got Turnstone opening this up. Amazing. It's Over. Amazing. Sweet Talking Woman. Amazing. Night in the City. Amazing. Jungle. Amazing. Stepping Out. Amazing. Standing in the Rain. Amazing. Mr. Blue Sky. Amazing. Sweet as the Night. Amazing. Birmingham Blues. Amazing. And Wild West Hero. Amazing. So, to sum this album up, I would say it's pretty amazing. Number 12 is going to be another album which I think would be in a lot of people's top 10s, that's for sure. Just missed out on my top 10. Did I say number 11? I meant number 12. Number 12, my bad. Number 12, as I say, being a lot of people's top 10s. For me, unfortunately, just missed out, but it is Rumours by Fleetwood Mac. You know, this is an all-time classic. You know, people are collecting records and into the style of 60s, 70s, 80s music. You need to own this record, because if you don't, then there's something wrong with your collection, clearly. You've got Secondhand News on this, Dreams, Never Going Back Again, Don't Stop, The Chain. Oh my god, you know, this is such an incredible album. Pure entertainment from start to finish. Lindsay Buckingham sounds amazing on this. Stevie Nicks is incredible. The whole band is incredible. And the backstory behind it is just so interesting and so captivating. It really is one of the most interesting albums ever released. And number 11. Just missing out in the top 10. The last one before we're into the Magic 10. Very sad to do this because I feel this album should be in the top 10, but unfortunately the ones in the top 10 I feel generally are better. Elton John, Goodbye Yellow Brick Road. I'm not the biggest Elton John fan, no denying that. For those of you who've seen my videos, you know I've had a couple little digs at him from time to time. There is no denying that this is a fantastic and incredible, a magical and intelligent album. From the instrumental opening, Funeral for a Friend, all the way through to Harmony, which is just incredible. But my personal favourites on here would be Benny and the Jets, Goodbye Yellow Brick Road, Grey Seal, Sweet Painted Lady, The Ballad of Denny Bailey, Saturday Night's Alright for Fighting, and probably my favourite track on the album, which I don't think many people will agree with, is Roy Rogers. Okay, but here we are. Ooh, top 10. Unfortunately, the top 10 is going to be saved for a part 3 video, guys. I'm only kidding. I'm not gonna make you wait again. Okay, top 10. Here we go. Coming in at number 10. That's my serious building tension voice, which sucks. Number 10, the last double digits album here. It is, drum roll. You're supposed to be tapping on your iPads and computers right now. Number 10 is going to go to The White Album by the Beatles. Yep, that band. That band again. Some of you might know them. Yeah, another double album. Double albums, they just seem to... It's like you get the odd few, you know, out the blue. The White Album and another couple which we're going to talk about. And, of course, Goodbye Yellow Brick Road. Generally sound incredible. Some of them just captured the double album experience so well. You've got Back in the USSR on here. One of my favourite tracks ever, While My Guitar Gently Weeps. Obla Di Obla Da. Revolution. I'm So Tight. When I say Revolution, I mean Revolution 1. I've lost track now. I love the Slow Pull songs from I Will, and I love Julia. Glass Onion, such a fun song there. Save Your Truffle by Mr. Harrison. You know, Blackbird by Paul. It is a stunning album. Fair enough, there are a couple moments. This is why, because honestly, with them songs, it's enough to be number 1. But the reason it isn't number 1 on my list, the reason why it's been pushed back to number 10, is fair enough. We've got a couple tracks like Wild Honey Pie, Revolution 9, Good Night, Piggies. I don't like even saying that title. They're not bad songs, them ones, but they do bring the album down, that is for sure, in my opinion. They're not bad songs, but they don't make it as perfect as what it could have been. But it is, all in all, come on, I know I haven't heard every album out there, but I'd like to say I've heard a large amount of albums, and for it to hit number 10, that is a great spot. So the Beatles' White Album at number 10. Just beating it at number 9 is David Bowie. Ziggy I forgot the title, that's embarrassing. Ziggy Stardust and the Spiders from Mars. I had a brain fart then, I apologise. But yeah, start to finish on this album, A star. Some people say that there's a couple tracks on here that are a bit like this. I say, forget it. This is an 8-star record. 5 years, brilliant. Moon Age Daydream, incredible. Starman, one of the best songs ever. Lady Stardust is incredible. Ziggy Stardust is brilliant. Rock and Roll Suicide, also fantastic. So, Ziggy Stardust and the Spiders from Mars, get it. If you don't own it, you need to own it. Number 10. Number 9 even. Number 9. I'm having so many brain farts in this video. Number 8. If you can you might be able to guess what it is already. It's like a box. Like a box. All Things Must Pass by Mr. Harrison. And that's George Harrison. Right. Some of you are probably going, Harrison? So anyway, of course we've got My Sweet Lord on here. We've got All Things Must Pass. We've got the Ballad of Sir Frankie Crisp. And he said Danny Bailey again. Let Me Roll It. Let It Roll. Let It Roll. I'm getting there, people. I'm so sorry. Isn't It a Pity? And one of my personal favourite George songs, From Behind That Locked Door. Incredible. Incredible. That is fantastic. Okay, coming in at number 7 would very much be a lot of people's number 1, that's for sure. Number 7 is going to be Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band by that band again. That band. that one. You know, this one here, it's one of the best openers ever. Sergeant Pepper with a little help from my friends is incredible. And then we move on to Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds, which is one of the all-time best songs ever, in my opinion. We've also got She's Leaving Home, which is beautiful for the benefit of Mr. Kite. Within You, Without You, really like that song. Some people like to say, I really like that one. That's a good song. Lovely Rita, Good Morning, Good Morning. And then A Day in the Life, which is magical. Magical experience. So Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band is number 7. Number 6, just beating it. I flipped these two around for ages, so I guess you can kind of say Sgt. Pepper could be number 6. Sgt. Pepper's really tied with this one for me. Couldn't make my mind up. But anyway, number 6 is going to Led Zeppelin. This is their 4th album, so nicknamed Led Zeppelin 4, but it is self-titled. We got Black Dog on here, which is fantastic. We got Rock and Roll, which is fantastic. Battle of Evermore, which is really interesting song, actually. Stairway to Heaven. Stairway to Heaven, classic. 4 Sticks, Going to California, Robert Plant's acoustic song, which is beautiful. And When the Levee Breaks. Fantastic. Incredible album, man. Incredible. Top 5. Wow. Okay. Top 5. Cheers. Here we go. Number 5 is going to Stevie Wonder, Songs in the Key of Life. His first and final entry into my top 50 albums. Stevie Wonder, Songs in the Key of Life. I bought this one in, like, literally last minute deal for like £4. You know, when I was at a record fair. I thought last minute, literally just pick this up. Thought, okay, I'll just quickly get this one as well. Came home, surprised myself. I thought, well, I'll play that one first because I'm not, you know, I've never really taken the time to get into Stevie Wonder. So I thought I'll put that one on first because I want to, the records which I bought, I can't remember what else I bought that day, but probably like some Eric Clapton, some Beatles, some Led Zeppelin, stuff like that. You know, I thought, well, I'll play this one first because this one will probably be the least exciting to me. Turned out to be my favourite. It is one of my all-time favourite albums. From start to finish, this album is a brilliant time. You've got songs like Sir Duke, I Wish, Isn't She Lovely, which everyone knows. But also there are some incredible moments on this album. And yeah, this is an album which everyone is... These top 5 albums, I will say everyone should own. This one, not many people probably will own. You know, you guys know how much I love Eric Clapton. And... this is an album from 98, the year after I was born. And this album is incredible. The acoustic guitar work on it is unbeatable. The lyrics are gut-wrenching. The vocals are diverse, brilliant and beautiful. And the flow of this album is incredible. I know people like to be a bit harsh on some of Clapton's work, but I promise you, if you pick this album up on CD, because it's so cheap on CD, literally it's only like £1 or something, you play it, you will have a good time from start to finish. One of the most underrated albums ever. Pilgrim. Absolutely adore this album. So number 4, Eric Clapton's Pilgrim. My Father's Eyes, of course, about the death of his son Sean, his son who fell out the balcony window. River of Tears is beautiful. Going Down Slow. Born in Time, incredible. Broken Hearted, One Chance, Circus is brilliant. Needs His Woman, She's Gone. You know, this is incredible. Absolutely incredible. Fall Like Rain is also, I think that's one of Clapton's best vocal performances. Top 3, here we go. Top 3, number 3 is going to... A New World Record by the Electric Light Orchestra. My favourite opening song of all time is on here, Tightrope. I think that's incredible. Telephone Line is, again, one of my all-time favourite songs. Living Thing is also one of my all-time favourite songs. But then we got songs like Rockeria, So Fine, Do Ya, and Shangri-La, which are brilliant. Again, this album from start to finish is phenomenal. And then here we go. We have number 2. Number 2, here we go. Derek and the Dominoes, Layla and Other Assorted Love Songs. Now that is a mouthful. This is Eric Clapton's 1970 album, which of course he didn't put under his own name. He put under Derek and the Dominoes. We all know Layla. We also have tracks like I Looked Away, Bells of Bottom Blues, Nobody Loves You When You're Down and Out, Tell the Truth, Why Does Love Gotta Be So Sad, Little Wing, Thorn Tree in the Garden, I Am Yours, Key to the Highway. This album is one of the coolest blues rock albums ever. Incredible. Just incredible, this record. I can always put it on and always have a good time. Fantastic album. And the guitar work, that is the best guitar work I've ever heard on that album. Number 1, no. It was very difficult to put this at number 1 over Derek and the Dominoes, but the more I thought about it, it's like, I do prefer this album. Abbey Road by the Beatles. Yes, well, the A-side is perfect. The A-side is just a 10 out of 10. Come Together Something, Maxwell Silver Hammer, Oh Darling, Octopus's Garden, and I Want You She's So Heavy. And the B-side has, of course, Here Comes the Sun, and then the coolest medley ever. Perfect record there. Really is perfect record. So number 1, Abbey Road. Anyway, as I say, this list is not set in stone. This is just how I feel right here, right now. So I hope you guys have enjoyed it. But that is it. That is my top 50 albums of all time at this moment in time. Of all time at this moment in time. It's kind of catchy. So yes, anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed these 2 parts. Please hit the subscribe button, like the video and leave a message. Let me know what your list would look like. And I'll see you guys next time for another video. See you guys later.